first place, allow me to elaborate. You currently are being held against your will by a cannibal. That's right, I eat human meat for the high of it. I enjoy eating human meat. Even... Oh yeah, very spooky. Anyways, that's what I like. That's what I like to do, and... Well, I try and take all the meat I can get, because if I'm being honest, I like the high. I like it. Now, the act of actually taking an innocent life, maybe not so much, but that doesn't become nearly much enough to outweigh the desire I have for that high I get. But anyways, I don't always just kill the person I want to eat. Hell, I'm not an animal, I'm just a cannibal. See, if I wanted to right now, I could...
You rhymed that one.
Exactly. I could come over here and I could slit your throat right now and we'd all be the wiser. And I could eat you right then and there. Hell, I'd have a buffet. I'm sure my friend here, my other friend, might be able to partake as well, but that's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do to you, Miss Moxie, is I'm going to give you a chance to hear your side of the story, a chance to get out of this situation alive. You're going to be losing something regardless. Maybe it's going to be a finger, maybe an arm, maybe an ear, or maybe even an eye for all I know. But let me tell you how things are going to go. So, you are going to give me an argument, a persuasive essay of sorts, but only it's going to be told to me verbally. I'm not about to be waiting for you to write me some sort of fucking letter. But anyways, that's besides the point. Miss Moxie, you are quite literally fighting for your life in a very verbal battle with me. Convince me as to why I should let you go free and alive and not just eat you, the entirety of you. Not the brain, though. I'm not going to be developing Kuru anytime soon. But anyways, I'll sit here and I'll let you tell your side. You fellows are welcome to chime in anytime you want. After all, it's a group effort.
I don't really have much to say to her. I suppose, in a way, she does know me, but I doubt she remembers.
Perhaps you'd like to keep it that way for the sake of your safety. I don't know if you want to risk yourself.
Of course I want to keep it that way. You think I'm going to take off this mask for her?
I suppose not.
Of course not.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. She does look to be a medic type now, doesn't she? Maybe she saved the life of another future meal I might eat in the future. Interesting idea.
Well, I don't really think we want to save our victims. I think the whole point is to kill them. And the more fucked up they are, the easier prey they become for us.
True. But Miss Moxie, I'm more in it for an immediate meal. I'm in it for the immediate high. No, not the meat to go bad, but it won't go bad unless we found them first, and, well, we'll be doing the finding first. But you're gonna need a little something extra. Start talking. Start thinking your life is on the line. But anyways, I mean, let me tell you a little bit something about me. I've been a cannibal for about 5 months. I wasn't this sadistic before all this. I maybe was a little antisocial, but for the most part, I was normal. I come into this world and it changes you into something you never thought you would be becoming. And yet here I am, eating people for the pure enjoy. I'm sure we
After
can
you get
all
done asking
relate
some
with that.
questions, Ash, I want to ask her a few things. That's alright?
Oh, go ahead. You used to know her anyway. I mean, be my guest.
It was a few meetings. I just have a question of a little certain individual. Alright, Miss Moxie. So you remember Tyon, right? No, pop squat. So, what happened after Ken blew Tyon's almost, yeah, he was a good kid, you know? He was sane, he was happy, he had a dad, he had Ken Mendenhall. I want you to tell me everything that happened after it all went wrong. Don't leave out anything. I want to know what happened to Tyon, Dad. I want you to tell me everything. Good, bad, the ugly. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that, yeah. Right before, like, right after, yeah. Like, what happened to Ken? Because, see, I don't remember anything, because, you know, I kind of was...
Why don't you go ahead and tell my friend what he wants to fucking know, man? I would really love to listen to your whole story, too. I'm sure it's very fascinating.
No, I genuinely, like, want to know this, like, kind of, not even... But, yeah, no, yeah, I'll... What? Fuck, god damn it, Asher, ow! That hurt, you know that hurt our ears. Dude,
Yeah, maybe, but, oh well, I was bored.
I mean, don't get me wrong, though, it worked. Oh, so Ken tried to off himself. Oh, that's... So he didn't die. There. Huh, after he failed... Oh, there's more. Continue.
Do you like the way that I squeeze it? I like the way it feels. Feels great. I remember those bastards.
I heard a little bit about them coming back.
Pretty fucking scummy.
Heard they strung him up from a lamppost and hung him like he was a pinata.
Good times.
Now say, Ty, where was she when all this was happening?
I was about to say, and where were you when Ken was alone, dragged away from the people he trusted, the people he thought were his family? Where were you when he was alone and hung up like a fucking pinata? Where were you when he was dragged away from everything he loved and cared about? Huh? Miss Moxie, where were you exactly? Were you there with him? Did you let them take him? Is that what happened? You weren't around. And he trusted you. Did he not? Did Kim Mendenhall trust you? Nah, with his life.
Got lovely hair, you know that.
See?
Very beautiful pitch black, jet black hair. Nice and glossy. A little bit of blood. a little bit tainted.
See,
But nonetheless,
I
I
can't
like
wrap
it.
my head. I can't grasp the thought of someone who he trusted with his life wouldn't stick by his side. Quite often, don't you think? Don't you think that's a little unfair to someone he would risk his life and limb, who he would instantly go with, not be around when he was taken? Where were you? Where were you when this happened? What was so important that you couldn't be there when he died? Huh? What's the reason? Oh, your husband. Oh, that makes everything way worse in your situation, Miss Moxie. See, because I don't give a shit about your husband. I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about anyone in this fucking shithole anymore. The only person I ever gave a shit about is dead. Gone. And, he thought that, Kion died, and, I can understand him trying to take his life in there, but he survived, and he was living on. And, I never even got to say hello again, To see him again when I woke up from that hell of a nightmare. I never got to see my own dad. Because they took him, and where were you? You were with your fucking husband. And not with the man who would risk his life for people besides himself. People he trusted. And he trusted you. And you broke that trust. See, the reason I ask for Dean Mendenhall is not... Even if, you didn't know. But even if you didn't know, why wouldn't you, bring your husband to Ken? Ken ran a family. The United People of Salvation. United People of Salvation were... Ken didn't like your husband, So it was your husband over my father's life. Correct? You would have rather stayed with your husband, which I, love. It's a shit thing. It's not worth it anymore. You would have rather gone with your husband, with him, and not stayed with a man and a family who would have taken care of you. You chose your husband over a family. I thought Ken was your family, too. So...
Ooh, things are starting to escalate a bit.
Why? It haunts you every day. So where's your husband now, huh? Is your husband still alive? Tell me, is your husband still alive? Ah, you hope he is. Oh, God. What's your husband's name? Miss Moxie? What's his... Hyde. Alright. Hyde. Hyde, do you share his last name? Does he share yours? mark him down. Well, Miss Moxie, see, I'm at the point.
Wait. Oh, that brings back memories. To think that's your husband. Wow. You know, I'm surprised Ken didn't kill him back in the day. He wanted for that kid's death so fucking bad.
So you
He's
betrayed
probably
Ken.
dead in a pit somewhere.
You hear that?
Oh, you didn't know, Ty? Hide and Ken had a very personal relationship. Let's just say Ken had a lot of problems with Hide. And I mean plenty of problems with the kid. They were definitely not friends from what I remember.
So you're telling me this?
If I might pipe in my say so, Tion, she claims to have something that haunts her to the day, you know? She seems to feel very sorry for herself about not being able to be there for Ken, but it didn't really seem convincing to me. I mean, after all, she must have forgotten about him sometime. I mean, she was with her husband, and she obviously had better things to be doing. She didn't pay him any mind when he was hanging from that light post. How about you give her something that she'll always remember, so it really does always haunt her? Perhaps a message of some sort.
You know?
Why don't we cut out our tongue?
No.
No.
A message, that would do.
You know what? I like how you think, Ash. Hold her against the tree and pull up her sleeve.
Alrighty. Pardon me, man.
Alright, which sleeve over sleeve? Alright, that one. Let me... Alright.
Just don't make sure you fuck it up.
The K's... F... Oh, God damn, her skin's tough. The R is gonna be a little off. I apologize. Okay, it is. It's a K. K is good. E. How would you do an E? Should I go? No. Look, you messed up the E. You messed up the E. Now I gotta make it go. Now I gotta make it a deeper E because you messed it up.
Well, if I were you, I would try and stay as still as possible.
Oh, no. Why don't you stay still, ma'am? The worse she does, the worse it's gonna look. And you don't want that beautiful skin of yours to reflect such a bad tattoo now, do you? Be grateful. He's doing this for you. Free of charge. Enjoy it.
And that... okay, get that off, please. Alright, yeah, that's yours. Belongs to you. But yes! So, Miss Moxie, see... Aw, don't cry. See, I'd say I feel bad, but that would be Tion speaking, and Tion's dead. So, the reason I asked for Dean Mendenhall over the radio, because I want to let you know something, because if you see him before I see him, I want you to tell him that Ty Mendenhall is coming to kill him. Because he will never be like our father. I hear he's running some group trying to copy the image that Kin had. And that is disgraceful to his name, to his livelihood. So I want you to get on the radio. Actually, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. Are we letting her go? I thought you were going to eat her, and I was going to, like, slit her throat.
I still haven't made up my mind yet. We did part that.
Yeah, if you do... that is true.
I say that we kill her. That's just my own opinion, though.
She already has that message. I mean, for who knows, Ty? Perhaps she could be a message for your little brother that you had. He could see what you've done to her and shit his pants, more or less.
We'll see how the rest of this conversation goes, because I'm going to hand it back over to you. But yes, if you do live through this, and that pretty little, but, if he doesn't, actually, you could eat it. You could, like, chop her off and then chop her arm off, and we can just put her arm in town?
I think I had another idea. Maybe... Well, maybe an arm. I'm not sure. Depends on how hungry I'm feeling right now.
Well, I've said all I need to say, Miss Moxie. If he doesn't kill you, and if I hear you say anything, anyone, I'm going to find you. And I'm going to make sure that I find your husband, too. Other than that, yes, Asher, please continue. I have to go take a piss.
Before we, actually, continue.
Alright, you know what, this poor girl, she seems to be really distraught right now, and plus she already has a message on her arm for that, Deanie boy you were talking about.
Don't tell me you can't have more fun.
Well, if you want to have more fun before I do it, be my guest, but I'm going to be taking a finger.
Well, I want to do it before we leave. Leave her with a good challenge,
Back challenge?
Yeah. I want to break one of her legs and make her crawl to that makeshift splint over there.
Fair enough, but before you do that, I'm going to intoxicate the shit out of her. And drug her. She won't be remembering
any of that. Sounds fine with me.
This. Let me get that finger first, though. Oh, come here.
Oh. Although, Miss Moxie, before you pass out, I want you to take that message to the UPS. I want you to take it to the Sojourners. And I want you to tell them that time minute.
There we go. Look at it, I got her pinky finger.
Yeah, you and pinkies, man. Like, do they just taste good to you?
Well, for one thing, it's not gonna...
Again, doesn't make sense to cut off the fingers, not as much meat.
No, that's the thing, I'm not gonna kill her, and I want to make sure she gets back to Dean, So that's gonna be a little snack until I get another bigger one. I'm sure you are still aware of that Riley guy we have locked in that shed.
Okay. Yeah. Really, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have something very special that I want from him. A new something to add to my
maybe
collection.
should we have gagged her? No, she wouldn't be able to talk. Well, I'll let you do you. I'll be right back.
Let me finish, or do you want to drug her first?
I want to drug her first. You see, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I kind of snagged a bottle of whiskey from behind that counter in Severograd. I also have quite a few, well, substances, I'll let you know. Plenty of things that drug the absolute shit out of you. Ain't gonna kill you, though. Don't want that to happen. But, somebody take off that nice, pretty mask of hers and let me force her to drink this entire bottle of whiskey.
I'm sorry. It's just too much fun. I had to.
Whiskey. Alright. I hope you like whiskey, Miss Moxie, because you're about to get a fuckload of it. Alright. Make this easy. That's it. Might be a little strong, but it's all gotta go down. Who knows, maybe it'll be a bit more drowsy. On top of this and the drugs, they should be, oh,
Ty, I have a favor to ask.
Yep, what's up?
Could you go get me a log? Something to, yes, a log that she can rest her leg on.
Oh, yeah,
just for my game, you know?
I got you. I think there's a beer downstairs there. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Doesn't seem like she liked that alcohol. Not a heavy drinker, I see.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. I don't know about you fellas, I feel a little bit tired. I think I'm just gonna sit down next to this tree and ponder that finger I got. I'll leave the rest to you two.
That sounds like fine to me. Alright. Well then, you wouldn't mind handing me that log? Thank you, Ty. I appreciate it. Now I just gotta set it right down here in front of me. Alrighty, and now we can just get your leg up on. Alright, and finally,
You're going to get the message.
some duct tape to make sure that leg doesn't move.
Oh, yeah.
And
you have duct tape? I have
you could help me with that.
No, but Miss Moxie, see, you're still going to give the message. However, this is not my part. My part of our little journey between this little band of misfits and you, I already got what I wanted. And I will make sure that you bring that message to the UPS and to the Sojourners. That anyone by the name of Mendenhall, or anyone who knew or was there when they let Ken be taken, is going to die. By Ty Mendenhall. My friend here, he's going to play his own version of the little game. But me? I've done what I needed to do. And I hope you can live up to our bargain, because if you don't, there will be nowhere to hide in this country that I will not find you. And I will drag you back to Asher. And I will make sure he eats every ounce of your body. Do we understand each other? Good. Alright. Yeah, you can go.
Alright,
you know?
fun.
I'm liking Ty. Sorry, talking to myself. Don't worry about it.
You feel that right there? That's your leg. Now, with just enough pressure, I'm sure you know what might happen, being a doctor and all. Now, Doc, I gotta ask you a question. You ever fix a broken person's leg before? You ever seen what a fucking mess it is? Oh, that makes us all the more better. I'm gonna snap your leg like a fucking twig. Are you ready? Good. And a 1, and a 2. And a 3. Woohoo! That was a nice crack.
Oh, God.
You see that? That's her bone right there, sticking out of that leg.
Good.
In the way that it's twisting? That's not a normal way for a leg to go.
She's gone.
Oh, seems like she passed out.
You think this would be a good time to catch up with Ash and head on our merry way?
Yeah, I think this would be a good time. I left her a splint over there by the tree. I think she might have heard me say that earlier. Maybe not.
Should we leave her tied up? You think she might be able to get out of it? Or...
Let's cut her free. I don't think she's going to be able to escape. And with that freshly broken leg, I'm sure the wolves will smell it from miles away.
Alright, I'll say, can cut it. I'm gonna go catch up with Ash. Well, if you can still hear me, Miss Moxie, I hope you get my message out there. Good luck. Safe with your family.
Alright, and you should be out for at least a good 10 minutes from that pain, so... you won't be bothering anyone. Have fun with that fucking leg of yours, you damn bitch. Alright, Ty, it's been a pleasure as always.
Oh, very much so.
I will see you tomorrow. Now, hopefully our friend from earlier down south can be our next little venture.
I do agree. I do agree. Well,